Welcome to Keeper of Secrets Tarot. I am Gypsy Girl here to bring you another reading for Virgo. Thank you, Spirit, for protecting and keeping the collective safe. Virgo, seeing some cards here. Ace of Swords, Ten of Swords, and the High Priestess, Hangman, Seven of Pentacles, and Four of Wands. Okay. Well, we have quite a bit going on. So the truth is revealed. You overcome something from the past, and that could be anything from the past. We have the King of Wands that just showed up there. So for some, it's really taken on a direction, coming away from information that you just received that says this is this and that is that, and then you make up your mind to go somewhere else. You're following your intuition with that, going somewhere else, or going with what you want to do, because the king is pretty much determined. But also there is that father figure, being that you take responsibility for actions of the past and changing a mindset here. Again, truth that is being revealed about certain information or certain individuals. Changing the perspective, overcoming, coming away from a certain mindset, being patient, having had the patience to come to the point of overcoming, so that you're working on yourself, in other words. You have a plan, and you're following it because your instincts are taking you where you want to go. We see the three of Pentacles, and where I just saw that the Page of Pentacles, we have a double Four of Pentacles with the Four of Wands, showing that there is balance here. You know you have choice. You're following your intuition. You're going to make the right choice. Of course you will, Virgo. You're logical. You're using your logic. You're using the information that you've gathered or that has come to you. Again, the deck splits. So let's see. We have again the Ten of Swords, Ace of Swords with the Moon. So Three of Cups with the full moon, and we know that there is an ending of a cycle, and that celebration to come to see that you want to move forward on something, or you finding out again information. People are coming to talk to you and happy to tell you so, whatever it is they're bringing information about. Could be gossip too, huh? You could be getting too much information and you have to sift through what you get. Someone's looking for a second chance with you. We come up to the Nine of Cups because they see you as their satisfaction. They want to come to you, or they want you to come to them. Again, the Ten of Swords keeps coming around, so be very mindful of what information you're getting, because it could be distorted truths. I thank you, Virgo, for your likes, your subscribes, and your shares. But most of all, for showing up. Okay, so I'm using the Golden Art, what is this? Yes, the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot by our darling Giulia F. Massaglia for the Oracle, not the Oracle spread, for the Celtic Cross spread, and for the position. Oh, look, we have a jumper. The Seven Chariot with the Queen of Cups and the Six of Swords. So a sudden change in direction is where you are headed. You're going to suddenly change. Again, regarding certain information that may or may not be true, you are going to make a decision, and you're going to change something. The way you view, or the direction that you're going, where you thought you were headed, you will change that plan. You're looking to move physically, and you're going to do it. But you're not letting anybody know of that plan to move, and that's a good thing. The Oracle Energy cards by Sandra and Taylor is what I'm using to represent the energy surrounding you, that unknown energy that shows up in the Celtic cross spread. And for the overall energy of the reading, I'm using the Mystical Shaman Oracle, and that is by Alberto, Villoldo, and Colette, Baron-Reid with Marcela, Lobos. Virgo. Feeling like we're moving quickly this month of October for you. Starting off with a commitment. Are you committed to someone, something, or yourself? You have a commitment coming to you, or you have made a commitment with someone. The test is in to follow through with this commitment. Is it that you are learning something? You're committed to study, you're committed to being alone for some. Sharing knowledge. That commitment to share, to be a light, to be a guide, to be a healer, to recognize your healing capabilities. Spirit is asking you to share what you know and to follow the path. You are thinking of a second chance. You are thinking of what is the right thing to do. You're thinking of a judgment that needs to, a decision that needs to take shape and form. Could be within yourself, could be that you're judging yourself. Again, the knowledge of that you're receiving, you're thinking of someone who's probably asked for a commitment or is wanting to have a second chance with you. You're thinking of should you go that way or not. You're going to make a choice. You know that you have to. You know that your decision is the final decision. 8 of Wands coming up in the foundation here is that you're exercising what you know. You have exercised what you know, and your confidence is what's driving you to move forward towards the commitment or to make a decision concerning a commitment. And more wands, we have the 6. So recently you've come into victory, or you've exposed ego on certain individuals, or you have recognized, or you have become recognized. Someone is recognizing you. Someone is reaching out to you. Someone is giving you a certain recognition, thereby bringing up a commitment or bringing in a commitment. And this is recently. So if you jive with being recognized for work that you've done, or for your presence, or again something that you've done, you're being recognized for it, and it is because you are well versed in whatever it is that you've done. Highly knowledgeable. You're seen as a wise person. Change is coming because of certain victories. So it could be anything that you have achieved. Whatever it is that you have achieved, it has taken you to a higher level. And it will change your life. The 9 of Swords shows up here as you are very concerned. You're very concerned emotionally. You are distraught. Again, it is having to make a decision. You're struggling. You're struggling with what you know you should do. What is the right thing to do? And the experience that you've had with the situation is where you are moving forward on making that decision, because we have 8 of Wands and we have 9 of Swords. So it's a slow process, but not so slow in the sense where it's taking you a long time to decide. You're moving in increments because you are dealing with the emotional aspect. Whatever it is that you know you must choose, or that you have to call or make a judgment or make a decision about, it is life-changing. Because that is what is coming up in the future. Your choice is going to determine what your future will reveal. And here we have the Wheel of Fortune. So what is going on around you seems that Spirit is taking into consideration your acts, your victory, your intelligence, your wisdom. You're knowing when to act or when to hold back. Your ability to read into a situation and act in the best judgment. Spirit is taking all that into consideration because your time is now. The wheel is turning in your favor. Again, this is the energy going on around you, and this is not an individual or individuals. This is the universe in itself, as if to say, your time is now. Planets are situated in a particular alignment for you. You're holding your ground. Again, you're standing in your integrity, and this is where you become victorious. This is what brought your victory. That you can move now. You see your enemies from afar. And this is probably what brought in that victory, that you're able to see what was coming, because you're exercising that, and your expectations are to be prepared. You're just preparing yourself. The fear is in that you will have to fight off certain individuals who would want to take advantage of your luck, because you know you're coming into something, or they are suspecting that you are coming into something. Again, the commitment really depends on your situation. It could be that you are preparing yourself for a battle that will ensue due to your victory, your previous or recent victory, because it is the future, this tower coming down. And again, that is change, and being prepared for the change, because the fear is in that you will be taken by surprise, that you will be, you don't want to be in a vulnerable place. You don't want to have to, you don't want to, I'm not finding the word, sorry, Virgo. It's not that you don't want to, but the fear is in that you will be blindsided. So you're making sure that you're prepared for anything to come. The final card here is the Queen of Swords. So justice in your favor. Could be you're winning in a legal situation for some. It could be that the truth is going to be revealed for others. One way or another, there is justice being served here. And again, the tower coming down, it is inevitable. This cannot be reversed. And it is due to circumstance, work that you've done, intelligence that you've acquired, wisdom that you have practiced, what you have put your heart into, your commitment is what is bringing your victory. It says here that six of Wands at the bottom of the deck is that your mind will be at ease. And you will get to move along and go where you want to go. Your mind, that plan that you have, you'll be able to exercise that plan and move forward and have that sense of, I'm taking on this direction, I'm going my way, I'm doing it my way. And we have the 7 for abundance here, having the ability to make a choice, having the ability to choose have many choices, not just one, but many choices. Anything that you need, it'll be at your disposal. It's more sevens here. We have a 777 with the 6 and the Queen of Swords. So again, the luck factor, winning the lottery for some. And winning the lottery, it could be literal for some of you, but not everybody's going to win the lottery. So what would be considered the lottery for you? Something that you've always wanted. It is coming. The King of Pentacles is saying that you will be able to have control. You will be in charge. You will have everything that you need. And that plan we saw with the Page of Pentacles at the beginning is going from page to king overnight. So again, it does say that your victory is of great value. You coming into your own and taking that responsibility to step away from confusion and deceit, being able to pick out the lies or to spot who may be trying to deceive and cause confusion for you. But then there's healing. So again, take it as it resonates. The luck factor is saying that it is by the luck that you will come into winning whatever it is that is due, like lottery, for example, if you play the numbers. But for others, it is being that you've done certain tactical movement in the past that's bringing in fortune for you, because fortune is your friend. And going from the page overnight to the king is saying going from rags to riches. So something that you've done is paying out. Having that abundance for others, and then having that confusion called out and squashed, in other words, for some is the true victory. Then this is where the healing comes in. It's a question of time. Now again, Jupiter plays strong in the deck here in this read. So with the changes that Jupiter is going through, this will probably come to fruition where you come into certain wins or gains by November and beyond. So it could be by November, could be by March, because we see the 6 of Pentacles coming in after the Temperance card, and this is representative of Sagittarius. So seeing that the 6 of Pentacles is a payout, you may be receiving that by March. Here we have the 5 of Swords with our Queen of Wands. So with the 10 of Pentacles, so calling out the lies of one or many or third parties coming in, or being lied to, or finding out who the liar or liars are. Could be that victory as well for some of you. And others of you, it is really putting an end to third party situations and getting the payout because of that. So being that you may have called out certain people, you're being rewarded for it. And this is where patience, your patience, is being rewarded, because you did what you were supposed to do, and you took your time and you put the effort in to make sure that it was done properly with a fairness to the circumstance in order to give you that win or the payout. Virgo, you are quite technical here, this read. It's a question of winning, being committed to a cause, being committed to the truth, being committed to certain information, being that you are committed to the truth and will reveal or have revealed. And because you have done what you have done, Jupiter is paying you. You're with with whatever the win is, whether it's in gain, monetary gain, or through elevation of your position where you work, or again, rising above and becoming more responsible or taking on responsibility, having that justice come through, winning your court case for some of you. Again, it really depends. Calling out the truth, calling out the third parties, whether it's in a marriage, whether it is in a financial situation. Let's see what the energy is for the Wheel of Fortune, what this represents to the reading for Virgo. The Wheel of Fortune. Victory is yours, Virgo. Let's see what the energy is for the Wheel of Fortune. Action taken. Again, we have the horses. Again, representing Sagittarius. That sense of justice, being truthful. Action taken. Well, this is, again, consequences to what you have done. Here we see energizing effort, willingness to work, your commitment. You are committed, upright. This card tells you that now is the time for more aggressive forward movement. The galloping horses represent intentional and I was going to say concentrated, but it's concerted action directed to your goals. This card upright indicates that you are on the right track, but your determined efforts must increase. The white horse is inner action of spirit and thought. The black is the outer work that still needs to be done. So continue taking action and trust your intuition. In time, you'll break through and see the results you've been working so hard to create. So again, this is Spirit encouraging you that your time is coming. You're doing the right thing. You're on the right track. Keep doing what you're doing, and life is going to throw you into that change. You're going to move from where you think you're not in a right place, or your vulnerability, or you're feeling threatened. That is going to change. You're going to rise above. Let's just see the reverse, because not everybody is going through the same timing. Action is the accelerant that ignites your desires. But when this card is reversed, you may find that something is missing in your determination or your follow through. Perhaps you've been engaging in more wishful thinking than in any consistent effort. Or perhaps you need to make some adjustments in what you're paying attention to. Create a structural plan and make sure you take daily action. This will move you closer to your goals. Be flexible yet persistent and ever conscious of your ability to act on your own behalf. Again, for some of you, you've already done that, and now you're waiting for that result. And for some of you, you're still getting to that point where the wheel is turning in your favor, telling you still that you are on the right path, and that your fear is what will fuel you. Your fear of failure, your fear of not being able to hold your own is what will drive you. Keep working, keep going. You'll get in there slowly. If you don't feel that you are in favor, it is because you still need a little more time to get to that spot where the confidence is going to show. Because she is successful here. But keep your head up. Keep your head up and know that you are going in the right direction, even if you don't feel that you are, even if you're getting signals that you're being kept back, or your efforts are not showing that you've done the work. It is going to show in the end, but keep putting your efforts in. Here's the affirmation if you'd like to sit with that for a moment. I am responsible for my own life. I take action toward my goals and my own happiness every day. All right, let's see what the overall energy. And when Jupiter, I say Jupiter, when the Wheel of Fortune shows up, Virgo, you're more than halfway home. It's coming in. It's your confidence. It's your confidence level. You need to really rise to that. Believe in what you want to do and it will happen. Believe in it. What is the energy, the overall energy for the Virgo? For Virgo for the month of October. Thank you, Spirit. What is the overall energy for Virgo for the month of October? The Gatherer. We saw another sign got this. The Gatherer. Again, representing Virgo. Representing the harvest. Representing reaping what you sow. 21. Before we cultivated grains and collected the wild bounty of nature, the gatherer finds abundant seeds, nuts, berries, and wild greens where the ordinary person sees only barren soil. The gatherer is the provider, the forager, and the gardener who collects roots and vegetables for the long winter when game is scarce. She does not hoard, trusting the bounty around her. Again, having faith. Having faith in success is one thing you will have here, but you need to build on if you don't feel it. Look at the resources you already have close at hand. This is a time of abundance. Everything around you is ripe and ready for harvest. Banish the notions of scarcity that have limited your choices and colored your destiny. Pack your food for the winter and start with the low-hanging fruit. That is all around you. You see, Virgo, some of you may be struggling with that. See, we have the Nine of Swords. This is why I'm saying that, because we're not 100% convinced. Have that faith that all that you need is around you. And on that note, I thank you for your likes, your subscribes, and your shares. Until our next read, love and light.